Hey everybody, it's the Stoned LP here. Welcome back to Let's Play Stoned or Pokemon Leaf Green, not just Leaf Green. Like that's not a game. Pokemon Leaf Green, and we're here in Viridian City. And after last episode where we started things off, picked a Charmander, nicknamed it Tokoro, and now we're going to check out Route 20. Wait, that's a Route 22. Let me just enter this again. I think I'm pretty sure it was Route 22. Let me see if it does it again. I didn't. Okay, that was pointless. Anyways, I think it was Route 22. So this grass is different than the route on the way to Viridian City there from Pallet Town. I think that's Route 1, or maybe Route 2. I don't remember. Anyways, in this grass you will find Rattata and 2 new Pokemon, actually. Look at that one-shot and take that bitch. So Rattata is rather common, and so is another Pokemon. I think the percentages are like for battles are like 45 for Rattata, 45% chance for Rattata, 45% for the other Pokemon, and 10% for the other Pokemon. So I'm just going to skip through until I find one of these other 2 Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Here's one of the new Pokemon. It is a Mankey. It is a pig monkey Pokemon. It's a fighting type Pokemon. And you know what? This is actually the first Pokemon we're going to catch. So what we're going to want to do to catch it is weaken it a bit first. So let's burn it here with Ember. And it's down in the yellow, so that should be fine enough to catch it at this low level. The higher up level you get, the more you'll want to weaken them down. You might want to like put them to sleep or like freeze them or paralyze them or something like that, so that helps too. But for right now, let's just use a Pokeball and let's catch this fool. Come on. So if it shakes 3 times and doesn't open, it's good. Yeah, we got it. Awesome. So we caught a Mankey. Yeah, I love that music, that little jingle. So when you catch a Pokemon, you can read more about the Pokemon in your Pokedex and whatnot. So yeah, you get its height, its weight, it's a pig Pokemon, you get its footprint. It's extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment and then thrashing away the next instant. And we're going to nickname our Mankey. Whoops. I'm not going to say it until the end. I don't know. I like doing that with names. We're going to name it Melvin. Yes. So our second Pokemon for right now. I'm not sure if he'll be a part of our permanent team, but it is Melvin the Mankey. And I nicknamed him Melvin because Mankey and Mankey's evolved form kind of remind me of a Dutch kickboxer named Melvin Manhoof, who's this big scary black guy. So I nicknamed him Melvin because I felt that was kind of fitting. Also, as you can see, there's a blue male symbol by each of these guys. Pokemon can be male or female in this version, so it's kind of random. Your starter has about a 12.5% chance of being female, so it's usually male. It doesn't really matter to me which is on my team. I've got names for each, but I'm going to look for the last Pokemon here just so I can show it to you guys real quick. It is the it's the rarest of the 3 Pokemon here, I guess. Okay, and here's the third Pokemon you can catch here, a Spearow. Spearow is kind of your alternative to Pidgey at this point in the game. It's the 2 flying types you can get this early. I'd say that Spearow is probably a better choice than Pidgey. Personally, I like Pidgey better, so I usually use Pidgey, but I think that Spearow has a little bit higher attack. And I think he's a little bit quicker, which works out well. Those are my 2 favorite stats: are attack, special attack, and speed. Because if you've got that, then you can just end battles in like one shot. If we head up here, I believe there's an item up here that we can grab. Yeah, here we go. Potion, sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go heal up at the Pokemon Center, and then I'm actually gonna head back to Pallet Town real quick because I forgot to grab the town map from Gary's sister. So I'm going to heal up, and then I'll meet you guys in Pallet Town to get the town map real quick. Okay, so here we are back in Pallet Town. This is Gary's house. It says so on the mailbox. So his sister's obviously in here. And here she is. There's the map on the table. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And we got the town map from his sister Daisy. Daisy Oak. What a very, like, nature-y name. Anyways, let's check out the town map that's available in our bag now. Where, it's to the left there. Here, it's in key items. Here is the town map. Sweet. So this is Kanto, the region of Kanto. Wait, what does that say? Oh, never mind, just cancel. So here's Pallet Town right now, and there's Viridian City. Left over here on Route 22 is where we caught Mankey, and we saw the Spearow, and we're kind of going to be heading up and to the right over here. That's kind of our general path. Anyways, let's get out of this. Oh, I haven't really showed you guys how to we use different Pokemon right now. So this Pokemon on the left here is the Pokemon that will come out when battles start. You can switch them by selecting Switch, and then switch them around like that. I'm going to have Melvin out to get him some experience because he is 5 levels lower than Tokoro. And we're going to want them both roughly around level 9 or so for the next thing we're going to do up here. So I'll cut when we get back to Viridian City. Remember to heal up your Pokemon constantly. Anytime they're not healthy and you're near a Pokemon Center, feel free to heal them because it's free and you can do it as many times as you want. So feel free to kind of abuse that. Like, even if you want to do a battle and then go back to the Pokemon Center and then do another battle, or whatever you want to do. We haven't gone to the Pokemon Mart yet since we can actually buy items there, so let's check that out real quick. Let's see what we can buy. We can buy Pokeballs, potions, antidotes, paralyzed heals right now. Okay, we're going to buy a couple antidotes. Let's buy 3 antidotes. We already have a few potions, and we already have some Pokeballs, but let's buy 3. Just to be safe, just to make sure we have Pokeballs on us. Alright, so let's actually head back to Route 22 over here to the west, because... Oh, actually, you know what? We're not going to do that yet. I'm actually going to... let's head up here real quick. Sorry, let's head north. We'll go head down Route 22 in a little bit. Let's talk to this dude right here. Yeah, so this guy, before you delivered Oak's parcel, he was laying on the road here, blocking the path, but now he's had his coffee, so he's up and about. That's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokemon... Yeah, we already know that. You don't know how to catch... No, we've already caught one. Okay, but you have to listen to this asshole. So, we're gonna blow through this. This is basically the old man and his Weedle. This was in the old Blue and Red games. And it was actually, you had to use him in part of this glitch that would duplicate your items. So you could basically make like as many as you wanted of any item. And there's an item in the game called a rare candy, which will increase your Pokemon's level by 1. So you could just have 1 rare candy, increase it to like 99, and then just keep making more and level all your Pokemon up to level 100 pretty much instantly. So that was a very crazy glitch. But in this version, he gives you the Teachy TV, which is basically a little thing in case you don't know how to play. You can grab onto that, and it'll teach you shit. Yeah, so basically, let me check my Pokemon stats right now. If you picked Charmander, I really recommend picking up a Mankey because we're going to need it further in the game up here. But for right now, I'm just going to level my Melvin, my Mankey, up to roughly about level 9, and maybe Tokoro up to like level 10 or 11 or so for the next battle coming up, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, so something I want to show you guys while I was leveling here, Mankey learned Low Kick, which is a fighting type move, and fighting type moves are super effective against normal type Pokemon, and Rattata is a normal type Pokemon. So I just wanted to show you guys Low Kick. Look, it's super effective, does a ton of damage. Low Kick is an interesting move because it's actually dependent on how heavy the Pokemon is. It does more damage if you're low kicking a heavier Pokemon, which is kind of interesting. So it doesn't do as much damage as it could because Rattata is pretty light. But it still does a good amount of damage because it's super effective. So I just wanted to show you guys that because Low Kick is what we're going to be using in one of the upcoming fights here. But I'm going to continue leveling until we get to the next fight, which we won't really need that much in. Okay, so I've leveled my Pokemon up. I've got Tokoro at 9 and Melvin at level 8, and I think we're going to take on our first kind of little battle. I guess it's not our first because it's the same as before, kind of. Anyways, this battle's optional. I just want to get that out of the way right now. This battle is definitely optional. You do not need to do this. But basically, if you go up here past Route 22 and walk along here, we meet up with our good friend Gary. Hey, you're after the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Yes, we have a battle with Gary, and he has caught 1 Pokemon just like us. We both have 2, as you can see, 2 out of our 6 that we can carry. And he's caught a Pidgey. So we are going to send out Tokoro against his Pidgey and burn that bird up nice and toasty and eat it for Christmas dinner. Oh, Sand Attack. Yes, so Sand Attack lowers your accuracy. It's extremely annoying. So you're going to want to kill this Pidgey as fast as possible before your accuracy gets way too low. Hopefully this hits. Yeah, awesome. Okay, that was pretty easy actually. If you do this right, this battle isn't too hard, but if you do it wrong, this battle is extremely hard. He'll have a Pidgey regardless of what starter you chose, but then he'll obviously have whatever Pokemon is good against your type. And now that they're higher level, whatever type it is will have an attack that will fuck up your starter. So that's why we have our second Pokemon here to fight his starter. So we've got Melvin against Squirtle. Yeah, so we can take him level 8 versus level 9. I think Squirtle's a little heavier than Rattata, so it should do a decent amount of damage. Oh, critical hit, but it didn't do that much because I mean he's level 9. But it still does a good amount of damage because Mankey or Melvin is fighting type, and so is Low Kick, so it does double damage. We should be able to beat him with one more. We'll scratch him to finish him off. Rawr. Sweet. So we are 2-0 against Gary Oak, and we get tons of experience and a good amount of yen or whatever the hell this currency is. But yeah, I always like doing that battle. I heard the Pokemon League's crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. We just beat you, so I think we're doing alright, you know. Anyways, that's all we can really do right over here to the west. We're going to head back to the Pokemon Center, and then head north past the old man with the Weedle. Alright, let's make our way north. Let's go past this lady, go past the old Weedle man, and wait, what does this sign say? Let's read it. Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. Yes, thank you. That's why we have 2 of them. This is Route 2, so that had to be Route 1 back at the beginning of the game. So in this grass, I think it's just slightly higher level Rattatas and Pidgeys and whatnot. But if we go through this kind of building here, let's talk to these people just to see what's up. Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? No, we have not. We are not going to ever catch one. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful, you don't get lost. Yes, that's right. That is what's through here. It is Viridian Forest. Dun dun dun. And we're actually going to do Viridian Forest in the next episode. And I'll tell you what kind of cool Pokemon you can catch here. And we'll actually be catching another Pokemon of our own to make the 3rd member of our team for so far. So we'll be doing that in the next episode. But for right now, this is the Stoned Up here signing off. I'll see you guys then.